big fight coming up this weekend in Brooklyn. The Ortiz and Wilder fight, it's going to be exciting. You have a lot on the line, obviously, between the two of those guys. And we thought here at Behind the Mic that it would be very fitting to talk with a guy who has been around a long time in the boxing world, kind of has the pulse of what's going on. And we thought, who better to bring on than Mr. Andre Berto, who now joins us on the line here at Behind the Mic. If you could, Andre, kind of give us your thoughts on Saturday night's fight between Ortiz and Wilder and how you kind of see it playing out.
I think either, Deontay Wilder makes a real statement and knocks Ortiz out, or you may see, Ortiz use his skill and really, outsmart, Deontay or even hurt him or see him in different other type of situations that we never seen him in. So it can go so many other different ways, man, but it's going to be set for a great fight.
Hey, Champ, I got a question for you. Do you think this would be a dangerous fight for Wilder to actually fight right now with everything?
Yeah, I believe so. When they first made the fight, people that didn't know Ortiz, I was telling everybody, like, man, this could be a dangerous fight for Wilder. I mean, because like I said, Ortiz is he's a big boy and he's a big puncher and he's heavily skilled too. As a heavyweight, he was going to test Deontay in a lot of different ways, man. They made the first time I was telling everybody the same thing, and I think that that this time it won't be any different. I think, Ortiz, is coming into this fight with a lot to prove because he tested positive, for the last go, and he got a lot of, backlash for it. But, Deontay, from his last performance, with Severn, he's coming into this fight with a lot of confidence, and he wants to keep that ball rolling.
Andre, who do you think has the upper hand as we come close to Saturday night? From what you've seen, obviously there's been a lot of talk in the press conferences and the news, etc. But between these two guys, who do you think's got the nod going into Saturday?
I think Deontay does. I think he has, I believe he has an edge to a point because, like I said, he's tall. He's 6'6". He's like a LeBron James of boxing, man. He's ridiculously athletic. He's fast, he's strong, tall, and he's wiry strong. It's different from being bulky, from lifting weights or things like that. He's country boy, wiry, strong, man. His natural power, and I think as he continues to go, he's getting better and better. His skills are getting a little better, and just most of all, man, his confidence. He's just through the roof right now. He believes that nobody can stop him. So that's always a great recipe to walk in the ring with.
Hey, Champ, do you think that with this fight, that Anthony Joshua has to fight Deontay Wilder if Wilder wins this fight? It's like you can't dodge him anymore, or what Deontay is saying.
Yeah, for sure. I believe if Wilder goes through, Ortiz. I mean, right now he's pretty much already making a statement to a point that Anthony Joshua, it's no brainer that he fights him. But like I said, he's stepping into this fight. This fight will be a huge test for Wilder. And if he makes a statement here, or if he even just walks through Ortiz, it won't really make any sense if Anthony Joshua didn't want to make that fight happen. It will be like blatantly clear that he just didn't want to fight it. He was scared to fight him for sure.
We're talking with two-time welterweight champ Andre Berto here on Behind the Mic right off the bat. We're talking boxing tonight, Keith, right? Everyone who's listening right now, they're like, wow, boxing? We're talking boxing today? And we cover it all here on Behind the Mic. But it's fun. I know you're a big boxing fan, Keith, in general. Andre, you look at different fights that you have covered or been a part of over the years. What's one that maybe resembles what we're about to see on Saturday night between these two guys and where they're at? What's one that, if you look into the past and your experience, that is somewhat similar to this, that mirrors it?
I mean, it's hard to say. I would say, Mike Tyson and Larry Holmes, but but Deontay has that power. You know what I mean? He has the type of power that Larry Holmes didn't. Deontay just has the height, he has the reach. But he has that Mike Tyson type of power, and And when it comes to Ortiz is, he thinks in there. He's somewhat of a boxer puncher. So, it's kind of hard to try to put something like this together when it comes to a fight that has been in the past. I think it's going to be something different.
Hey, Champ, I got to ask you, man. I mean, you got a lot of fans out there that are actually your fans are waiting to see you get back in the ring. What's next for you? Like, who do you want to fight next? Who's your next victim?
Yeah, we see, man. We're negotiating now, actually, right now. The welterweight division, of course, it's heated right now, and it's a great time to be in it. Like I said, we'll see. We'll see, man. We're negotiating some names right now. Me matching up with those guys, definitely be, some of the people want to see. But
I mean, Champ, and also, I mean, look, you fought a big fight. You fought Floyd Mayweather. You fought many fights. And I know a lot of people want to see you in the ring, but who do you want? Who you think is your next biggest challenge coming up? Who's the one guy that is kind of on your radar right now, on your calendar, that you actually want to go after right now?
I think the fight with I think the fight that everybody's talking about right now is the fight with or some people, of course, in my circle are talking about that Danny Garcia fight. I think, and of course, it sounds like that'll be entertaining for just the fight fans in general. So like I said, we're going to talk. We're going to see how everything goes.
That's great, man. So go ahead. We want to also talk to you about your line you got, man. I mean, it's a hot line that's going on. Can you give us a little bit of information about it and the harvest? If you could tell us also what the harvest is about, like that's something that I think a lot of people would like to know about.
Yeah, the harvest line, I kind of, came up with it, after going through a lot of, a little bit of bumps and downs, going through shoulder surgery, and just the harvest just pretty much means, man, like harvest is pretty much the goal. So with anything, if you're an athlete, you're a teacher, if you're a student, and I believe you sow your seeds, you put that work in, your harvest will come. So that's pretty much like the gist on where the harvest came from, and it pretty much is me speaking out, process of my life on how it was for me. Like just putting that work in and just sowing my seeds and it's really just being at a point right now to reap my harvest. I mean, I come from nothing. I come from nothing to the point to go to the 2004 Olympic Games and to be, a two-time world champion, to fight on the biggest stage, and it just shows you what my faith is as well, and that's why I say, like I said, this right here is the harvest to me. So this is actually what we're promoting out there. That's what the line is about, and we've been getting tremendous support from it, from a lot of celebrity friends, a lot of other fighters, and just fans in general. So so it's been amazing.
Once again, Andre Berto joining us here on Behind the Mic. Hey, Andre, as you kind of reflect back on your career, and, obviously you were a phenomenal boxer, had an awesome career. Do you more so yearn those days? Do you enjoy maybe doing a little mentoring to some up-and-coming boxers now? What's, how do you kind of categorize that stuff as far as what your true passion is?
Yeah, I mean, right now, that's pretty much the case now. I mean, a lot of these guys, a lot of these young champions, or a lot of just these young fighters has always looked up to me. I mean, like I said, they call me for mentoring all the time. And just me, like I said, I look back at my career, and I just, I'm proud of myself as well. Just to be a kid, from Central Florida to not have much to get to where we're at right now. So it's, so it's a blessing, but when it comes to all these other guys you're talking about calling me up, mentoring, I definitely get that a lot. And it almost kind of like blows my mind that I've been in the pro game for 13, 14 years now. But, it's a beautiful thing, but you don't find too many guys that have.
Well, Champ, I mean, look, you have You've had a pretty successful career. You fought the best. You're top. You're actually one of the best to ever do it. And I'll just say, like, what will also your ultimate goal in life right now? I mean, you've done it all pretty much. What was like one thing you would like to take with you as you go? You know, as you continue your boxing career and then you're exploring new things. Is there other new ventures that you're trying to do as well?
Yeah, I mean, I think one thing that I wanted to just from being in this boxing game, and like I say, coming from where I come from and to make it to where I've made it to, you know, and pretty much everything else outside this game, we're just moving forward, you know, after my career, is just the fact that just having that same determination, having that same fortitude when it comes to a lot of my business ventures, when it comes to, you know, the fight of the young kids as well. And it's definitely has you know, helped, you know, shape and mold me to a different type of man as well. So I can definitely use these things into business, into life, into family. You know, and I definitely pass it on to my kids. You know, once I finally have kids, but definitely pass all those things on.
Welterweight world champ Andre Berto. Follow him on Twitter at Andre Berto. Hey, man, thanks so much. Don't forget, once again, the Ortiz-Wilder fight coming up Saturday night from the Barclays Center in Brooklyn.
Yes,
check out harvestofficial.com. Good things to come, man. We're looking forward to it. All the best to you going forward.
Thank you, my man. Appreciate you guys for having me.